looking to get something going. They stood off him, and Giteau strolls across and scores the Wallabies' third try. This is one from in front.
I was hoping he was coming to play 12 and not 10.
The face of worldwide X Factor.
He can cut you into pieces.
He's been one of the signings of the year.
He's one of those players that can produce something out of nothing.
It's the business end of the rugby season in France, and former Wallaby and Toulon star Matt Giteau has some big dates on the horizon. Success in Europe would mark a tangible return for the centre's decision to leave the nest in Australia last year and move to France. Giteau's played 92 tests, didn't make his debut for Toulon until November, even though he was left out of Robbie Dean's World Cup squad. But since he joined Toulon's Foreign Legion, he's been outstanding.
I knew him very well from my time with the French team. We'd been playing against him for 8 years or so. He was a fly half or scrum half for the Australian team, and he was quite a player. When I arrived in Toulon, he'd already been signed, but he only arrived at the end of November. He's a great rugby player, a great attacking player, very explosive, with a good vision of the game.
It didn't take him long to settle into the team because I think people realised immediately he came and wants to learn French and get stuck into the culture, wants to speak to all the players and not just hang around with the guys that speak English.
I really am enjoying my time here in Toulon. I've just signed for another 2 years after this year, so we'll wait and see what the future holds. I'd love to play for Australia again, but I think that's, you'd ask players that have retired for 10 years and I'm sure they'd still love to play for Australia again, so I'm not sure if that's realistic. The Wallabies at the time I was in a playmaker role. When the team does well, you get a lot of credit for it. So I think if you're going to accept all that credit, then you've got to be ready to accept the criticism. For me, the criticism probably came quite thick at the back end in Australia, but yeah, that's just the way it is. And for me personally, I've got enough confidence in myself and to know whether I played well, what I need to fix on. So that wasn't something that really made a decision for me.
Said that if the call came you would answer the call, but you never really thought it was going to come. What's the last couple of months been like, knowing that you might be back in the setup?
Well, it's very similar, I think, to what I thought. I never thought I'd have this opportunity again. So for me, it feels like the very first time that I was called into the Wallabies. It's an amazing feeling. You're obviously very proud to be back.
And Matt Giteau, welcome back from France.
He'll be very nervous, Clarkie, Matt Giteau. First test for the Wallabies since July 2011. A wonderful player, 92 test matches, 32 years old. Plays for the Toulon club in the south of France. Has been called back into this Wallaby team for Michael Cheika to have a really good look at whether he's up to test match level for the World Cup.